stay up, 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 yeah, stay up.
It's kind of crazy, right? What she got is so Niagara. Make a young nigga straight need Viagra. Make an old nigga give keys to Jaguar. Just to keep from all the tease and laughter. Her telling her homegirls that he couldn't stay up in the restaurant with a voice way up. Please keep it discreet. Keep the business out of the street. She said I would if he had handled biz up in the streets. He pop up like the same thing he keep. And every time that she bang, he ski. And he's so bullheaded, try to three-peat. Try imagining something passionate between you, Cassie, and Kim Kardashian. Maybe that'll work when you get to hit that ass again. Or you could grab a Red Bull and sip that twice. Now y'all can have sexy time. It's nice.
Stay up, 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 stay up. Stay up, stay up, stay up, yeah, stay up, stay up.
Man, this is classic. Call her National Geographic. Her ass is African, but her eyes so Asian. Plus the wasting, time's a wasting. This some good pussy, dog. Please don't waste it. You said fuck that, man. I'm gonna tape it. And came for you, barely even got to tape in. She had the maid outfit. It's all on her apron. I know a friend who got drunk and claimed a fat bitch raped.
I heard that bitch hate men and she covers up her crotch, but she love to show her girls like Sanaa Lathan. And she throwing passes like Troy Aikman. And she really into twisting backs like false statements. He's into twisting backs by throwing his weight in, but she ain't waiting for him to rise to the occasion. He's like, be patient. This a contact sport, so you can save your pep talk. Give me that oral support. Stay up,
stay up.
She said you couldn't.
Stay up, stay up,
way up.
Stay up.
But why you don't?
Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up.
Yeah, I knew you gotta.
Stay up.
You know you gotta.
Stay up.
I need that.
Stay up.
Stay up. She told me please to stay up. Stay up. Stay up.
Stay up. Stay up.
What is happening, players? We are here yet again. Now, usually I lie about when I'm going to stream, but for once, I didn't lie about
you just
when I
don't
was going
tell
to stream.
anyone.
I lied about what I was going to stream about. So in between the days of me going over that little bullshit stream that Hussy did about Carrie, Hussy hopped on a Val stream and got mad when he got booted off and started crying his ass off on his own stream. And so I thought this would be hilarious to sit here and laugh at. And Scientist Sam said, can I come too? This shit looks hilarious. Of course. Why not? Welcome, Sam.
Thank you, sir. I should grab a glass of scotch now. I'm going to go do that. Can you hear me?
Right now I can. All right, what'd you say?
Is it me or was it you?
No, it was me. It was me.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm going to go grab a glass of scotch and enjoy this. That seems appropriate.
Yeah, go ahead out and I'll set everything up. So anyway, like I was saying, y'all, if you haven't seen it, then you're in for a ride. And if you have seen it, then I'm pretty sure you're going to laugh again because I think I've seen it about 2 or 3 times and it's still just as funny as the first time. I don't know if you guys know, but I absolutely love when people cry online. Don't do that shit around me because I will definitely laugh at you, even if we're cool. You might have cut a little bit. So, without further ado, let's get into the bullshit. And then we're going to put this on live and away we go.
About your email.
Glenn Libet 14 here.
my email.
And as always, folks, let me know if you can hear everything, if we have any audio issues. You said you got a 14-year-old Scotch?
Yeah, I mean it's like pretty mid. It's okay. It's a Glenlivet, a little bit of a plain Scotch, but
So a
it's
little
good.
bit of a special night.
A little bit. It
Little
was one
bit.
of those when it was at Costco and it was like $60. So I was like, you know what? I'll grab it, but I'm generally not a Scotch guy. It's too expensive.
Yeah. But I mean, for $60, why not?
Yeah, I mean, I go with bourbon, better price point, but listen, I can't just be Jewish about everything.
I was about to say, I hear nickels rubbing somewhere.
To you.
Hi, Booty Shop.
Why?
Who we
Because
got?
I'm not making you content.
I
We
am.
got voiceless. Come back, voiceless.
I'm not making you content.
Yes, and I know that, Joy. Sorry, I pressed the
Listen.
wrong button.
The wheelchair was, I explained everything to you. And I'm going to say it again. Okay? Because this is not fair that you're coming in here to derail. It's really not fair. You could have emailed me
Put
back
us on the
and
bottom.
handled this the right way
Derail
instead of
the irony.
derailing the chat. This is not fair.
You guys,
No,
I'm
you
really
can stay.
pissed
But it's not
off
about you
now.
today, joyfully.
I'm very,
not.
very
It's not
annoyed
about
right
you.
now.
Okay? I
And
would have
talking
responded to
shit
you
about
in
someone
email
that
just like I
you
did.
So if people don't know, this is, if I remember correctly, the first stream that he cried on. So he immediately left Val's panel and started up his own stream, cried and bitched. Like he cried very hard in this. And basically got sympathy donations.
before,
considers a
and I'm
friend.
sure so would Fallon.
And
But
she's been a mod for you for a
he told me
long
things
time.
would hurt. And now I'm going to
It's not all about you, Joy.
No
how
joy.
I responded to you.
Yeah, because aren't
Now
mods
that
your
you made it
friends?
public.
Joy was a
Yeah,
former
that
mod.
was the thing. Is Hussy is the one that will sit there and be like, my mods are all my friends, and everyone else's mods is their friends. But like, when it comes down to it, he doesn't treat them
Oh, I don't?
like friends.
Oh, I
And
don't?
honestly, they don't treat him like a friend. Because
That's a good
again,
point.
a lot of you guys would be calling him out and saying, hey, don't do that. Like Carrie tried to.
Calling me out for what? Nobody fucking tells me what the fuck to do.
I'm sorry, bro. I just
Oh no, this video is only like 35 minutes. I pretty much assumed that we were gonna be stopping every now and then just to take a good laugh. I don't even think
That's so funny. That's really funny.
what the fuck did I do?
Like, I think you're doing it, my friend.
He's the personification of didn't do nothing.
Okay? Are your friends calling you out when you slander and defame me? Are they?
Are they actually lying about him?
You sit there for months and months and poke. And you don't think I'm going to have a fucking reaction?
So now he's talking about poking and having a reaction. When earlier today, I think it was actually just an hour or two ago, Hussy had went over to Val's stream and hopped up on panel. So it's funny that he's claiming that everybody's poking and bothering him, but he has no problem going up on other people's panels or popping up in their chats.
I'm fucking human.
The day that they broke up before the Buff Weeb thing, when he was being heckin' racist up there.
Who's being racist? Who the fuck is being racist?
It's the it's the high pitch that always gets me. Who's being racist? Who?
You mean the guy that called you a day laborer just because you're Latino?
Yes, and the same guy who thinks that Vidal is Indian and told her to go back to her own country.
Oh, why didn't he go back to his country?
Same
Like,
thing I said.
By
I was
that
like,
logic, right?
aren't your
That's
parents
racist as shit.
Your parents are not from here. I don't think you should be telling anybody to go home. And I think when he was in the cab, he asked the driver where he was from. He said from heaven. He said, well, you need to go back there because you don't know how to speak English. But he's not racist. He's never said the N-word or anything like that. It's just you guys and your negative narrative. Was it negative narratives?
For those people that don't want cursing, I'm sorry. I'm heated right now. Okay, so Succotash Squash is out here talking shit about me, and I have to respond. It's been almost a year.
What's going on, Kitty Amore?
Maggie, thank you so much. Hussy has been nothing but good to me. Thank you so much, Maggie. I really appreciate it, sweetheart.
Well, I made it public, and I feel like an ass, and I'm going to go.
No. Don't. Oh, I know, Charlene.
I didn't need to see that, you know.
Okay, I mean, I really don't want you to leave. I really don't. But if you want to, go ahead. You could just stay up there and not talk or whatever. But just know that I don't want you to leave, okay? And none of this is your fault. All right, so I messaged her back.
If anybody, does anybody have the Hussy thread on link? I know if you can't find it, Lamore, if you look in my last stream where I went over the thread, I had pinned the link to the chat. And I didn't do anything to the video, so the chat should be there. That's if one of the mods don't have it.
I'm trying to figure out, what did they actually lie about?
Well, that's the thing, right? Anytime that somebody online says that another person is lying, usually you would ask, well, what am I lying about? But he never answers. He just keeps deflecting, and well, you did this and this happened to me. Like he never actually says what the defamation is, what is the slander, what is the actual lie. He just keeps it very vague.
This is for content. Exactly, Storm. Thank you. I messaged her back 9 days ago, and this is what I said. Hi, hon. I am so sorry I haven't been able to get back to you. I messaged her back. Please do not take it personal. There has been a lot going on. I would never make content out of you. I only...
Damn it. Hussy, come back.
Hussy. Hey, Val?
So, thank you, Bud Army Billy, for the Cash App. Says, for Sam, Yaddle has a mole on his pinky toe. Help him.
Not that type of doctor. Thank you very much. You know what's actually pretty funny is, like, I have a friend whose dad has a disease that my company makes several drugs to treat. And I was like, I am that type of doctor. I work on some of these clinical trials. And then they're like, can you help us with what, like, from a medical perspective? I'm like, no, not that type of doctor. Once again. Like,
no. The drugs that go inside your relative, not the person who diagnoses your relative.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I know how we run these experiments in these drugs.
I bet you were so proud. You're like, I finally am that kind of doctor.
Oh, I was psyched. I was psyched I could help my friend.
Right.
You're being sniped.
Oh, that's fine. Good.
Take
Hussy,
it
come
by
back.
who?
Hussy, I would assume.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so
right.
much.
Well, hi, Hussy.
Thank you.
Are you listening? I have
Hey, guys.
Damn it, I forgot my question. I got so amped. I got so fucking amped.
Love you, Buff. Spoke kindly of you. I simply mentioned the wheelchair because I was trying to...
Oh, thank you. How do you feel about Fallon defending Chris Watts?
It's not my business.
How do you feel about that, Hussy? Can
It's
you tell
not
me
my
what you think
business.
about
I don't
Fallon
agree.
taking the...
I don't agree.
You know what's crazy is, like, he flips out about Shani's kids, even though they don't even live with Shani anymore. But when it comes to, you know, somebody else supporting a killer, then, you know, I don't agree. I don't care. Who cares? Who cares that Fallon actually gave money to try to give him a legal defense? That goes a little bit beyond just trying to pay for content. You're paying a murderer to defend him.
I don't agree. Is she still my friend? Absolutely. How do you agree? How do you give wrenches to moderators that fucking do all the things that you are claiming that I do and calling me out for it? You are dumber than a fucking rock.
Look, all I'm gonna say is, if Sam when the whole George Floyd thing was going on, if Sam was like, I put money towards Derek Chauvin's defense and he didn't do anything wrong, I I don't think we'd be cool with each other.
I mean, people are making like guys, it's 5 fucking years ago. Like, why are we still it's gonna be 6 years ago this year. Like, is this really like the sum of all of these things? It's like it's unbelievable.
The victim of a murder was actually the murderer, and that the murderer needed defense and tried to raise money for him to the point that she talked to the murderer's.
Well, you know what? I find it gross that you were playing video games with minor. I find it fucking gross.
So have you heard about this, Sam? Do you know what he's talking about?
No, so okay, so bring me up to speed on the Fallon thing, and then also bring me up to speed on the video games with a minor.
So when Carrie started doing true crime with another person, a guy named I Blame You,
Mm-hmm.
they had went over the Chris Watts case. Now, in the middle of that, that is when Carrie and Hussy fell out, right? So Fallon, which is a big Hussy supporter, one of his pay pigs, drops like $50, memberships $20, like every stream. She says that she supports Chris Watts, doesn't believe he did anything wrong, and even held a fundraiser for his family or his defense or whatever, things like that. So that's why that keeps being talked about, because that was something somewhat relevant. Like, it's new that we found out that she supported Chris Watts because she actually came from the true crime community under a different name. And then when it comes to the you talk to a minor thing, if you see this person right over here that Hussy's watching on the screen to the left, that's a person named Valkyrie 420. And she used to have a server, an Xbox server, where she played this game called Ark or whatever. And she made her own server and made it 18 or over because she didn't want kids messing with people's stuff while they were away at work. Now, one of the people that she let in was an 18-year-old dude, and he had a friend with him who was 17, but they lied and said that he was 18 so that he could also play the game. Now, when this 17-year-old finally turned 18, I think within the same year, or like less than a year later, whatever, he outed himself. Nobody had to find it out. He was like, hey, like, I actually came in here when I was 17, but I actually just turned 18 now. And she was like, okay, that's fine. And she and her now husband had been, kept cool with this person for 10 years. And when her and her now husband got married, they invited him to the wedding. So they tried to make it seem weird that there was a 17-year-old in the gaming server.
I mean, I think it's kind of weird if there's what's the difference in age? But otherwise, like, I think it's more weird that it's online people doing this than the age thing. The age thing, it's not like it was like I thought they were going to be like, this person was 14 pretending to be 18. But if they were like legitimately 18 within months,
yeah,
like, okay, it's not the best thing to do on the part of that kid, but it's not Val's fault. Val's the person,
exactly. Right? Yes. And that's exactly what everybody's been saying. If Val didn't know, but what they're saying is, well, you should have kicked him after you found out. And it's like, well, why? He's 18 now. Like, he didn't cause any problems and he lied about it. He actually fessed up and said that he's 18 now. Like, it's not a big deal. And what
how
he
much
keeps
older
saying
is Val?
Val is, I think, around our age. I think you're a little bit older than me. So
yeah, I'm like a year
around
older
our
than
age.
you.
So I think at the time she was like 26 or something.
That's like not even like that sus. Like, yeah, okay, it's a little weird to be 26 and friends with an 18-year-old, but it's not like weird, and especially if there's no sexual dynamic to it.
Well, no, because if anything, and this is something that she did mention, is that her husband is more so friends with them, like online gaming friends. And her husband is actually the one who, 10 years later invited him to the wedding.
Oh, wait. So Melissa in chat is saying, and they think it's weird, she invited him to a wedding when he was 27.
Yes.
Wait. So that's not weird anymore.
Yes. It's not weird at all. It's just somebody that was.
Am I under? So I'm gonna
They hopped
retell this
into a
story to
group.
you
Yeah, go
because
ahead.
like I'm trying to get my head around it because it seems idiotic. Okay, so they have like a gaming server. There's an 18 and older limit. This guy gets in because his friend who is 18 lies. Within a few months, turns 18, and
Yes.
then 10 years later goes to their wedding when he's 27.
Yes.
Okay, Hussy did not represent that, honestly. In
Exactly, and that's the whole
like, it's a
point.
weird way of meeting, but it's like not that sus. There's not
He
a
keeps saying
giant age difference.
with the minor like it's a thing, and it's like, dude, if anybody has ever played Call of Duty before, you're gonna play games online with kids. If I go and play Naruto online on whatever system, there's gonna be kids that are playing that because there are adults and kids who play. If I go play NBA 2K, there's gonna be adults and kids. That's a common thing. Adults and kids play games online. You don't know how old everybody is. Hell, I don't know how old any of you are in the chat. I just know some of y'all.
Yeah, that's just like, that's so fucking wild. Because like the age difference isn't even like severe.
No.
Like
And
the only part of it is that they became like close friends via the internet, which is like, it's a little weird, but it's not that weird in fucking 2020s, in the 2020s.
I mean, and then over a 10-year period, like it's not like they ever hung out and all this other stuff. It's like you just kept playing games together, and over time you knew each other.
Yeah, this is fucking, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
All right, now back to the bullshit.
There are people that defended O.J. Simpson too. Did I lose my shit over it?
What? Mom on the phone
What?
or some shit?
Wait, Hussy knows OJ Simpson? Holy shit. I never knew.
Well, I mean, listen, he's Armenian. Fucking
Rob
fucking
Kardashian?
Kardashian is Armenian. That's how he knows. Bobby Kardashian, that was his name, right?
Or Rob. I remember him as Rob, but Robert can be Bobby.
Yeah, that was like fucking, that was it was played by David Schwimmer in that dramatization.
Yeah. It makes so much
Okay.
sense now. Hussy is a Kardashian.
The Hussy is a Kardashian. We figured it out. Scooby snacks for everyone.
All he needs is a BBL.
How do you feel about that? How do you
How
feel
do you
about
feel
that?
about
in your
that?
community?
Well, why don't you come up on my fucking panel, you little bitch, and I'll tell you how I feel about it.
You want to talk about violence? What about endorsing violence in the form of murder?
I'm endorsing it.
Monetarily,
Oh,
by the way.
Yeah, monetarily.
A point. Okay, you're slandering me again. I just want you to know that. About
Not just
Fallon.
verbally.
Fallon, listen to me.
Funding.
People attack her, and it makes no sense because she's a kind person.
And I think he's already answered this. He's like,
I'm
I
sorry that
don't
you're feeling.
care.
Well, of course he doesn't, but you know.
I just have to say, I can't pass this chance up. BBL Hussy. BBL Hussy.
If they did a BBL
Thicker
with
than a
Hussy,
Snicker.
like
Thicker
that
than a
ass
nigga.
would be giant.
Don't act
Like
you
he's
don't
got a
know
lot
me.
of front butt going on. Like
Just grab that and put it in the back. What did Most Def say? Ass so fat you could see it from the front.
not most F.
My bad, Most Blind.
To her. The only reason why I removed your wrench. Oh, honey, you know why I'm doing this? Because I am clocking everything that you are saying. Because your shit is enough. It's enough. You guys, I set a goal for 15 super chats of $5 or more to piss this bitch off. Okay? Because she sits there and
That's
talks
why
about
you did
me.
it.
Nobody
That's
fucking
why
sends
you
her any
did it.
damn money. Okay.
Yep, he's pulling the old school drag.
No, you put the goal up because you want money. Fucking this goddamn. When was it? Who was it in BGTV's Discord that was telling me what his actual disability is? Motherfucker's got like droopy dog disease or some shit.
I forgot who was saying it, but you're talking about the floppy eyelids.
Yeah. The fucking like half of the basset hounds I know have that same disease. Like
Well, people like to liken him to a Shar-Pei.
that's fair. It's another good dog.
Well, if the dog was a person, I'm pretty sure a Shar-Pei could at least spell logic.
Okay? She claims that I'm boring. She claims that I'm not entertaining. She claims that everybody hates me. So just to prove her fucking wrong, I want to piss her
Could have a
off.
whole
That is all.
discussion.
Nothing else.
Thank you, Bud Army Billy, for the Cash App. He says, you looked 54 when you were 13, old ass motherfucker. It's only funny because it's true. Oh, the grown ass. All my friends were older than me, and I used to go into the store for them. Let me get the beer. Oh, yes, grown ass man who's 13. Here.
A
It's
snipe
yours
of a
if you
snipe.
ever decide to come back.
Yeah, what's
Come
going
up on my panel. I just have you blocked on 3 different accounts on StreamYard.
What the fuck up? That's what I said to her.
What's
And,
going on, Peach?
I am going to send
You
this
know,
to Fallon.
because you tried to keep coming up when I was trying to tell everyone that you talked to a minor.
And you played video games with a minor, and then you remained friends with them. And 10 years later, you invited them to your wedding. That's not creepy?
No.
No.
No, why would that be creepy? Oh, I knew you when you were almost an adult, and then I invited you to my wedding later on when you were more of an adult. Forever 17, y'all. Hashtag forever 17. This kid has never gotten older. He's like Benjamin Button. He just found the fountain of youth, and he just stayed 17 forever.
I
Actually,
I don't understand. Like, what's the creepy part?
he
That's the
said-
part I don't get. Is like,
so, look, I'll tell you.
I
He said
invited.
that-
That's like if I invited you to a dinner date with like me and my girlfriend. I was like, I invited you to a nice occasion where I'm gonna fuck my significant other afterwards. Like, how is that creepy towards you?
Do
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna
how
tell
is
you
it
why.
creepy towards you? You know,
I'm gonna tell you why. He says that if he had a child, which he does not, I don't think he's ever taken care of a child ever, because he has a small family and all that. I don't think he's close to anyone who has kids. He said that he would call the police, and everybody kept constantly asking, "What would you tell the police?" He said that Val should be locked up for years. For what? What did she do that was illegal? And it's simply because she had a 17-year-old who was playing games in her server. That's it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah,
Maggie, thank you so much for the $5 super
Nobody
chat. We
does.
love you, Hussy. I love you too, sweetheart. Thank you. Noxious, thank you so much. I'm so sorry you don't deserve this. You're a kind person with attention. We love you. I am so sick and tired of this shit.
I love when Hussy's audience says this. They say, you don't deserve this. Y'all don't even know Hussy. You don't know what he does. You don't know how he treats his in real life friends. You don't know how he treats people that he's known on here for years. This is actually common. This stream right here is what Hussy used to do all the time. These people are just acting like they know Hussy's whole character when they haven't seen any representation of him acting like this in the long run.
Hey, thank you so much. I love you too. I really appreciate it. I have not said a fucking thing. Not one fucking thing.
There he goes.
In almost 1 year.
That lip is quivering.
1 fucking year. And she's sitting over there slandering and defaming me. If anybody could archive her shit for me, I would really fucking appreciate it. That's what I said. Simply, Fallon, check your text message, hon.
Okay.
Okay?
It's me. Thank you so much.
I did not make you
for
contact.
5 loud memberships. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Whoever got it, say thank you to It's Me right now. Otherwise, they are going to take it back. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to sit at my desk. Hold on.
Can you hear him crying?
I'm starting to hear a little bit of a quiver.
Like, his voice is getting real shaky. Like usually he says that all the time. Like he'll be like, thank them for a membership or else they'll take it back. But he always says it very casually. Like watch, I'm gonna go back. I said, well, let's see if I can go back a little bit. His voice was super shaky.
Thank you to It's Me right now. Otherwise, they are going to take it back. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to sit at my desk.
I think who else is gonna take it back? I think I'm gonna sit here at my desk. It reminds me of Friday.
The bits start to come up.
It reminds me of Friday when he's like, he gonna cry in the car.
Hold on. Coming in here, make yourself contact. Okay? The only reason why I said it is because so many people were talking shit about Fallon.
Oh yeah, earlier, by the way, he is sniping.
those
At the
Discord-
beginning of this clip, he was like, "You could say first names. First names isn't doxing. Everybody on that panel all
the
agreed.
fuck
First
up.
names."
Shut the fuck
I
up.
mentioned Kenny Cockatoo, and it's all over with.
Joyful.
He's hitting some high notes.
Oh my god! And mind you, he's already been doxxed a long time ago. For one, and for two, he said his own name. Like I remember an old video where he was like, when I'm talking regular, when he's doing his little deep voice, and he is not trying to sound black. That's the real Ken. You know, that's the real Ken. So he said his own name on stream before. There's no reason for him to be tripping about anyone saying his name. I mean, he's had lawsuits with DC and AK, and people have looked over that paperwork and looked at the court proceedings and things like that. Like, we know what your name is. Everybody does. We know where you live. Everybody does.
Mags, thank you so much for the $5.
$1, you would have been
Thank
able
you. I love you too.
to get your wheelchair. Why didn't that happen? Fallon came up and she helped you. She doesn't deserve this. You're going to give her money back?
Help Kenneth find peace.
I don't want the money back. And I
I'm gonna
told
come
you
on
that
from
I even
my,
gave part that was
desktop.
sent
I'll
to
be
me
right
to
back.
give to you from the other person back to them, and they denied that. So I got stuck with that.
So I don't know what happens here, but he just like pops out for a minute. I think that this is when he really starts boo-hooing, like ugly crime. Watch when he comes back. Oh, that's a good point, Marty. His name is always on his GoFundMes.
I'm coming, guys. Old cards, thank you. I appreciate it. Hold on, guys.
Oh, you can hear the snot. Now he has to turn on the camera so you can see him crying.
I've had enough.
God, you are
If you
such
think
a,
I am not
such a
sending all
baby.
my your
such
What?
a baby back bitch. Jesus Christ. This motherfucker does look like a droopy dog, dude.
I'm shaking. Can you see my hand? He's
Like, bro, tell me this guy doesn't. I'm gonna Discord message you this, and you tell me he doesn't look like Droopy Dog from from Tom and Jerry.
Oh, you mean
Okay,
Droopy?
look at. Yeah, no, look. You're gonna tell
Yeah.
me he doesn't look like Droopy Dog?
Yes. All you have to do is put a wig on him, some glasses, and where you see that little curve around his eyes, the fold, you just gotta squish it a little bit in the middle. Like look at the screen. It's like you see right here, that little V.
Yeah, he's got to get that face vagina going.
Yeah, you just gotta put that V there and some glasses in the wig.
It's close. You gotta tell, like, it's pretty fucking close. I'm gonna put the link to the image in the chat, like copy image address
Yes,
and
please. Oh,
chat. You guys, like, you tell me. I think he looks like fucking Droopy Dog. Like, you call me crazy, okay?
wow, made me cry.
Yeah. I'm shaking. Just,
I'm
bro, like, just
shaking.
turn off the computer if you've gotten to this point.
Oh, he'll never. Here's the crazy part. You don't even have to watch. If he was never watching these people, like he claims that he never does, you wouldn't even be affected.
Oh yeah.
Shit that I have to my attorney, you are fucking mistaken. You are fucking mistaken. I warned you before. You don't want to listen? You're going to be in court holding Hecate's hand, bitch.
The little voice cracks are sending me.
I told you. I watched it like 3 times and it's still fucking funny.
It's like, dude, like, I've met some pretty fucking high powered attorneys, right? Like, I met some dudes, and I have to say, it's like, Hussy, you have an ambulance chaser of an attorney. Like, stop using him as an attack dog for these frivolous suits.
Because it might turn around and bite you in the ass. You know what's funny? Uh-oh. Oh, that was me. Did my volume go up? The volume's not supposed to be up. What the fuck? Okay, that was my fault. That was me playing with shit on my
I
phone.
want to know what the grounds for the suit are. But, like, here's the thing, is like, I don't, a lot of this stuff is he's alleging shit that is just so inherently damaging. Like, if I just call him a baby back bitch, you can't sue me for that. Because, one, the truth is an absolute defense against defamation, Hussy. And you are a big bitch, dude.
Well, what I was gonna say was, it's funny. He has gotten donations twice for this lawyer, right? And last time, and also this time, he's worked on a contingency. Now, when I've looked up if there's an initial fee that you have to pay if the lawyer takes the case on contingency, and specifically in New York, and from what I saw, it said no. So, like,
It
could
depends. You
Hussy,
can find lawyers that'll do cases on contingency.
but his
Like,
is,
you
but he's
gotta
also collecting money
recognize,
for it.
you also gotta recognize, like, this, and people, there's a reason why, if you work at, like, as a corporate litigator at a top law firm, you're making
Mhm.
200K, right? Like, starting salary as an associate. And it ain't because you take cases on contingency, right? Like, if
Mhm.
you take cases on contingency, you're a fucking loser.
Oof.
No, like,
Big oof.
just plain out in the legal world, right? If you're taking on Hussy, and it's like, this isn't, he wouldn't even be someone that a firm would do pro bono action with, because this would make the firm look bad, right? Like,
I think so.
maybe let me clarify so that I'm not open to any sort of suit. Like, maybe in some hypothetical world, but from the half dozen lawyers that I know that work at least tangentially to relevant types of law, like,
Mhm.
none of them would work on contingency. And they would never, even those that do pro bono cases occasionally, it's usually more, I don't want to, sob story is kind of aggressive, but it's more kind of like obvious moral compulsion.
Right, where they feel like they have the means and the knowledge and everything to help,
It's one of those things
or
where it's like
because it's a good
someone
story.
they need defense, but they cannot like afford it, right? Like, so it's someone
Mm,
who would need a public defender, or, I'd have to ask I have a buddy, my college roommate who I'm thinking of, who he works at a top law firm, and this motherfucker gets paid. And I'm telling you, he ain't taking shit on contingency. That's all I'm saying. Like, these, like, he got some little rinky-dink lawyer, and like, no offense to Maxwell, he's got to make a fucking living, but like,
so Vidal
that's
says, "Hey, hey, hey! Some of the most serious cases involving civil rights were taken on contingency. You're thinking about class action suits where the lawyers are looking for large payouts."
no, not even class action. These I'm not even thinking about class action. And also the reason that lawyers will take civil rights cases or high profile like in a lot of celebrity cases, they won't charge a fee because the
The
publicity in itself.
exposure, yeah,
Yeah,
will
the
give them a
exposure in
lot more.
itself. Like that, like they'll do it on contingency, but that's because the exposure is a reward in and of itself. Um, but generally speaking, you're in these types of petty suits, you're not getting lawyer. So Vidal is correct in the sense that in these types of, if we narrow it down to these types of petty suits,
Mhm.
generally speaking, contingency lawyers are worth shit.
Okay, so you mean more specifically when it comes to this little stupid back and forth, this little
Yeah. If
online
it's a dumb back and
defamation
forth,
slander thing.
Vidal is 100% correct that in big class actions, sometimes in stuff where, like the damages are going to be forthcoming, or it's a big publicity thing, like a lot of celebrity cases, those types of things, then more likely to have contingency, but that's very different.
So somebody, it says, Hussy is fighting for Armenians' right to file frivolous lawsuits. Y'all don't understand. Well, they can just go back to Armenia. No.
Sure as shit can't go back to Turkey. No, I'm not I'm not a lawyer. I
No,
also want to say these are from what I know, but like I know, like I have met a lot of, via just like family and friends. I've met quite a few prominent attorneys, so I have like a decent idea of what like a good attorney is doing. But no, it's not legal advice. This isn't an absolute statement. This is just my opinion based on perceptions.
and thank you for clearing that up. And away
Yeah,
we
because
go.
like this fucking litigious bitch is going to try to sue me because I said that his lawyer's an ambulance chaser. I don't know that your lawyer's an ambulance chaser, Hussy. I just think your lawyer is probably an ambulance chaser and probably doesn't work at a good firm.
I would
I just
I would
think that.
probably, if he thought about suing you, I would hop on a sock account and tell him to sue you for your dog.
Yeah.
Yes. You see how quiet it got,
Wait,
y'all? See?
exactly. I'm clearly guilty. I'm
He
going to be
got quiet like, you
liable.
know what? I was about to threaten him, but I'm gonna shut up. All right, back to the bullshit.
Darlene, thank you so much. And thank you for the $50 again. That was very generous of you.
This dude's got a bell pepper nose.
Bigger than mine, and I got a bell pepper nose.
At me right now too, and they're just
I'm sure I piss people off all the time.
Thank you so
Yeah, I like that he's singling out
Okay,
Joyfully
I'm just gonna say that I
Joy,
was kind.
a
tried to-
fucking disabled lady.
Shut the fuck up. You don't even know what you're talking about. Nezzy, thank you so much for the 40. I appreciate you. Love you, Hussy. You don't deserve any of this. Sending big cyber hugs.
It's him thanking people right after he freaks the fuck out. Shut the fuck up. Thank you so much, sweetie. I love you. That must be a roller coaster emotionally. Like you getting all freaked out because of what somebody said, but you have to say something because you just got a super chat.
Thank you so much. I wasn't attacking Joyfully, baby girl. What are you talking about?
That's what everybody
she's
keeps
disabled.
saying,
Well,
Mr.
so
Fear.
am I, you fucking bitch.
By the way, she's got a lot of health problems.
Well, I got
Fallon
fucking
helped
disabled
pay for
too.
like her wheelchair
Oh,
situation,
that's who it
and
was. Okay.
Hussy's gonna sit here and freak the fuck out on her when. Just let it go. Just let it go. Who cares?
Shut the fuck up.
Welcome back. If I didn't care about your
You
feelings,
didn't do anything to her.
I wouldn't even address you.
Fallon, thank
And it has
you
nothing
so
to do with the
much.
money. It has
And
nothing
stop caring so much about my feelings, Hussy.
to do with your super.
Fallon, thank you so much. They really have no clue and they can't keep talking about anyone. Why don't they stop? I've done nothing wrong to nothing. I've done nothing wrong to these assholes. Please do not let them get to you. They should stop this way too much.
So now his audience is sitting there lying for him because Hussy has said on his own panel many times that he basically pedo jacketed Val for that 17-year-old thing. And now he's saying, I did nothing to her. I did nothing to her. Val wasn't even involving herself with Hussy too much until Carrie had a problem with Val. And then Hussy, of course, jumped on the train and started pedo jacketing her. So because of that, he got both barrels. And now she won't, quote unquote, leave him alone. So it is his fault.
I want to,
and he did
yeah,
do
I want to
something.
know. Yeah, I want to know, like, what is the grounds for the lawsuit is number one.
Well, he keeps saying defamation and slander.
But what's false that they've said? Like, I haven't heard them say anything false yet.
Your guess
Like,
is
am
as good as
I
mine.
insane? Did I miss something very obvious?
No, I've been waiting to hear it myself, but he hasn't specifically said that something is a lie. He just deflects to, like, the minute that she said, like, say that Val will be like, well, you said this or that about me. And instead of Hussy being like, I never said that, he'll say, well, your ma did this, or you said this, this, and that. And like he's not really specifying the lie. And I don't know if he does. I don't really remember, to be honest.
They don't care. Why don't they stop it? I don't know. I've done nothing to her. I've done nothing to Waffburst. I've done nothing to Keldosh. And I've done nothing to Brittany. Nothing. And I'm the community cannibal?
He says he did nothing to Kel, but he's been calling him Wonky Eyes. And Kel has...
This droopy dog motherfucker is calling someone else Wonky Eyes.
Yes, because Kel has ocular albinism. And he's calling them Wonky Eyes. But he never does anything to anyone. Yeah, with floppy eyelid syndrome.
When you get fucking sued, then we'll find out who's the community cannibal.
It has nothing to do with your Cash Apps. It has nothing to do with your PayPals. I responded because I try not to intentionally hurt people's feelings. You know, when Blaze Banter said that she felt like she has no one to talk to, I responded to her email.
Jesus, Britt, you're really pissing him off.
When you said your feelings were hurt,
What do I do now?
What did I do? Am I
You're gonna
too
have to-
ugly? Is my voice too ugly for your ears?
You're gonna have to actually get this in real time. Someone better grab this.
I'm gonna need to get my t-shirt and wipe those tears off your face. Hi, Hussy. Don't cry. It's gonna
Don't get
be
any
okay.
tears on your dildo hoop stick now.
I'll see.
I responded to your email because I felt bad.
Laugh now.
I'm not perfect. If you want perfect, and this is not you, this is just you in general, maybe you should go watch Carrie.
Laugh now.
Can I just say that joyfully, Joy, I'm sorry that I responded to the way that this came through, but I did talk to you in a text and we did talk about that. And I said no. And I really wished, and I honestly thought that you were going to say that you weren't going to send it back. I really did. And I was happy that you weren't going to send it back because I did something for you. And I felt that, I just felt that it was the right thing to do from my heart.
How is this
And
acting joyfully?
and I didn't mean to bring up your name. It was a huge slap.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry I brought it up. And I'm sorry I brought your
Why
name.
do you not want me to finish this stream?
Why would you want to sue people, Hussy? What the bro?
Why do you want to slander?
I will not bring your name up again.
Slander.
I just don't want to be involved in that
Do you
returning.
think this
Since
is a
you're
distraction,
listening, I'm going to
Val?
be what?
Like legit? Do you legitimately think this is a distraction from watching, like finishing this
It has
embarrassing
happened
stream?
with other creators.
I have never sniped the
And that's why I tend to do what I do, where I sit here and
Hussy,
trudge in
thank
the
you
mud
so
for all the
much.
time. It's because it's usually that they have one or two.
So this person's with Noxious, which perfect name because you seem like you're pretty obnoxious. They want your attention is all. You come with clout and they want that. They sound like mean girls. It's gross. Hussy does not have clout. Hussy got all his
This
clout
big bitch
from
does
Carrie.
mean girl shit. He can't get upset. This is the thing I don't understand. Why is he getting upset that other people are saying shit about him?
Because only he can say things about you. You can't say anything back to him. You know, he can. So when Hussy starts getting off on you, he can sit there and say things like, your mother's a bitch. But if you start talking about how his mother had an affair and didn't love his dad, then he gets pissed off.
Did his mother have an affair with a black dude and that's why he's racist?
That is a great question, but they're Armenian, so I doubt it. He was
What are you
probably like-
talking about? Kim K?
I mean, yeah, but no, Kim K is not from Armenia.
In the words of Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, I love the black girls of every single culture. Filipino, Armenian girls on my sofa. Just saying. Just saying, dog.
I don't know. We'll never know because Hussy told the story and I immediately picked up on it and he heard me say it, I think. And so I don't think he's ever going to mention anything about it ever again. He said that his mom wanted to be buried with that guy.
Damn. Oh, damn. This isn't just a jump off.
No, that was her real man.
Things they actually don't.
Why
want
are you
people to
saying
know, but
this
it
shit online? Like, I'm not
I
saying
have-
shit about my parents.
Especially with me around. Why would you say that with me watching your stuff, knowing that I'm going to bring it
Why
up?
would you ever say that? Like Yato knows about my parents, but that's because we're actually homies outside of this.
Right.
Like I'm not going to talk about it on air.
No,
Fucking weirdos.
That's why that's why you haven't heard me say anything.
Yeah.
No,
Likewise, right? Like fucking weirdo. Like
no big deal out of
My
it, then
speech.
usually it will just go away or whatever, right?
Exactly.
What are you talking?
Whereas like, because most of the viewers are popping in and out. That's the truth of it. They're not actually listening for 5 hours at a time.
Of funds. I'm sorry. That's not what I believe in. Like you believe in things, I believe in things too. And that's not what I'm about.
No, you're not.
I'm actually curious. This one is 5 hours, 53 minutes, 50 something seconds.
One after
I know
another,
it is.
one after the other, lying on me.
I mean, like I said, we don't support Chris Watts supporters, so.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry.
get fucked.
Sorry, not sorry. Let's
Not
watch
sorry.
the Wolves cow. I'm a
She's
Wolves
entitled
cow.
to believe what she wants.
Hussy, don't call me.
Yeah, you are
Yeah, but
entitled to believe what you want. But if you believe that what Hitler did was a great thing, I also have the choice to think that you're a piece of shit. The same way that if you think that Chris Watts was a great guy who was protecting his children, I think that you're a piece of shit.
yeah, it's just Hussy, you have the right to say the N-word, but we also have the right to call you a racist piece of shit.
Exactly. You can say it all you want to, but don't get mad when we tell you our opinion because of what you said. When I
Like
say
that's the
things
other
on here,
thing, right? Like
hold on,
you
hold on,
can't
hold
get
on, hold on. When I say things on here, I'm gonna let you. It's gonna be real quick. When I say things on here, I expect to double down on it. I don't, for the most part, I don't say things that I don't believe or whatever. I have no problem, uh, like I said, doubling down on anything. What were you gonna say?
well, what I was gonna say is just like it's like, dude, like just because you have the freedom to believe something doesn't mean you're not a piece of shit. Like
Right,
you have the freedom to vote for Donald Trump, but I do think you're kind of a piece of shit if you do. That's just my opinion.
right. And everybody's allowed to have their opinion. This is what we're on here for. We're on here to give our opinion. And if somebody doesn't like it, like I'm not going to change it just because you don't like it. Now, while I understand that people aren't going to like my opinion too. So if they feel some type of way, they can fuck off.
But it's like also like the other thing is like part of being and this is generally being an adult. And I will say this, like Hussy is not an adult in any traditional sense.
No,
Like sometimes people disagree with you. Like Vidal brought up a very good exception to what I was saying, which
right.
was that, hey, in these big cases, they're often on contingency. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that. Vidal's absolutely correct. Right? Like, I'm not gonna stand on fucking I'm not going to stand 10 toes down on like the idea that I'm absolutely right about absolutely everything. Like, sorry, not that type of doctor.
Oh, Shenny go dump the bucket. This is not a snipe. This is the stream that Hussy deleted from like the other day. I think it was what's today, Wednesday? I think it was on Monday.
Hey, there's
I
nothing wrong with poking buttholes. I would argue that Hussy's gayness is the least offensive. That and his Armenianness are the least offensive things about him.
And I'm pretty sure that Hussy doesn't do the butt poking.
Me a little
You
cow.
think
There's a
Huss
real
is a
track.
bottom?
Oh, I know.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, how you know?
Because he
This is
said so
television.
before. For one, he
Oh, he
said
said
so
so.
before. And also, anytime
Hope
that
he
he
has
does
a good
like
gastroenterologist.
anytime he talks about like sexual things like or flirting with guys or whatever, he's interested in seeing penis. And if he sends a picture himself, he'll send his ass. Now, usually it'd be the
Yeah, that's
opposite.
bottom shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's bottom
exactly.
bitch shit.
To people quitting the internet after doing that. No,
I'm
that's
just a
not threat.
degenerate.
People are just stupid.
Also, you're the fucking one mooing, by the way. So, whale, 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 whale.
Whale.
Pig emoji. Pig emoji.
Poop emoji. Poop emoji.
Hang out with
Pig
your
emoji.
boyfriend.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that
Here, Ani.
no, you stop.
Hi, Ani.
Right.
Instead of just financial illnesses.
He's absolutely
All right, so would it be
crashing out
better,
about
Charlie,
you
if I
right
said, oh,
now.
you're-
I'm crashing out.
You know, I think it's best if I just let him do it, and then I read it.
I'm crashing out. Mhm.
Right?
Well, I just
Yes.
had some things to say.
Okay.
Since he's
go ahead.
Does anybody here think that Hussy is crashing out? Am I the only one?
This
Because
is 100% a fucking crash out.
I mean,
Like, dude,
his voice
you're
is going high
threatening a
pitched
lawsuit and on the verge of tears.
and already cried actually, and on the verge of tears again. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Listening.
Mhm.
Hussy, maybe you should look at the new thread that is all yours on the Kiwi Farms. There's an awful lot of shit there that maybe your
Show it.
supporters should be reading
Yeah.
so they can see your entire history.
Show it.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, as someone like Asri or whomever mentioned, there's a thing called clean hands doctrine. If you didn't crash out massively over every little mention,
Peaches asked, "Am I the only one who hates both sides?" There are some things on the other side that's been irritating me. I will say. So no, you're not the only one.
Yeah,
over
well, we're
every
here
little
for the trash show. Like, let's be
Yeah,
very
always,
clear.
always.
Yeah, this is like you don't go to the monkey cage at the zoo and pick sides of which monkey is throwing shit the best. You're just enjoying the fight for the glory that it is. That's
then,
what I'm here for.
and then you hope that none of the monkeys throw shit at you, because then you
Exactly.
gonna have to throw
You
some
don't want to
shit back.
catch a stray fucking patty to the face.
Perceived or real, nobody would be talking about you. But
Fuck off, cunt. I haven't talked about Val anytime. I don't bring up her name. We do not bring up her name. We don't talk about her. Don't come up here and say, if you didn't crash out, we will not talk about you.
So, hold on, I'm gonna let him finish.
Do not fucking gaslight me.
So, this is one of the times where Hussy kind of has a point. I don't believe that Val and Brittany, I don't believe that they would stop talking about Hussy if he didn't mention them. I think that you guys are already on his ass, and if he's talking about Carrie or anyone else, I think you're gonna cover it still. So he is right in the sense that if he stopped talking about you, you would still go over his content.
Yeah, he made himself a target to like what seemed to be somewhat unhinged people.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like if you antagonize some of these people, it's the internet, dude. Like they're not gonna stop.
Right. If somebody sits there and you're watching them go over hours and hours of a person's content that they don't like, the minute that they don't like you, they're gonna do the same to you. I mean, it's not too uncommon. So you know, already knowing what they do, like it's not like you're special. They're gonna do it to you, just like they do it to everybody else.
I've been poked and poked for 1 fucking year. Okay? I have every right to fucking react. And whatever Kiwi Farms fucking has, it's nothing.
It's not nothing. So on my last stream, I said that I was later on in the stream, I would go over like what my lines in the sand are when it comes to the whole Kiwi Farms thing. And the reason why I had said that and I forgot to get to it is because they do start getting into like his family history, you know, things about his father and his mother and stuff like that. I'm personally not interested in those type of things. If you are, I mean, have at it. That's not my get down. For the most part, I think that I'm allowed to talk about things that you talked about online. So like people can get mad at what I said about Azria and her family and stuff like that, but those are things that she expressed online herself. It's not stuff that I just looked up on Kiwi Farms and all that, and all of a sudden I knew. The things that I know about Hussy is not stuff that I got from Kiwi Farms, it's things that came from out of his own mouth. I'm just great at remembering, and I have not only myself,
And
but I
you're
also have
petty.
that too. And I have people around who will clip things. There's a bunch of us. We'll just clip things and we'll just drop it somewhere. So we remember. It's really that simple. But what I'm not going to do is go digging for the businesses that your parents had and all this other stuff. I'm not going to do that. That's what the Kiwi
It's
Farms do.
creepy. Yeah.
I think so.
I tend to agree with that, right? Like there is, to give an example, there is shit that I know about G-Man that I'm not going to talk about.
Right.
Because like one, I may not have the most concrete proof. And then two, it is offline, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like if I talk about that this man has gotten UTIs so frequently that he thinks it's just the flu or a cold when it burns when he pees, we have receipts for that.
Yeah, that's online. That's something that came out of his own mouth. We didn't just make that up.
Or that he likely has fetal alcohol syndrome.
He said
because he's
himself that he
referred
was
to himself as a
rum baby. Yeah. Yeah.
Which that sounds so much like a racism. It really...
No, I had to tell people because I think it was in Val's or somebody else's chat. They're like, well, they call G-Man like he has fetal alcohol syndrome. I'm like, actually, that came from G-Man. That's not even a rumor that anybody started. He said that himself. He said that his mother drank and how she became a born again Christian later.
It's crashing out because I've been taking this type of a fucking harassment since day one. Day one. Take whatever Kiwi Farms got, read it on your fucking page. I do not give a damn. I have not done anything. Why don't you talk about the lawsuits? Why don't you talk about all the slander defamation? Why don't you talk about all the swatting that I've dealt with? Why don't you talk about all the harassment that I've dealt with when I've gone out and about? You're going to say that all the raging? Bitch. Raging means nothing. This is the drama community. I've raged in the beginning because I've had it.
So now he's a part of the drama community, because before he was saying that his channel wasn't for drama and he just only does Shani and Rev content. But Sam, anytime that you've heard about Hussy before he started doing what is her name? Shani and Rev, what kind of content did he do?
Just drama.
Usually drama that involved himself too. I remember on stream, he even said, I don't go over other people's drama. I go over my own drama.
Well, that's the other thing, right? Is like, has Hussy actually been swatted? Like,
so Waterface and them were actually calling businesses that he was live streaming to. It's say like he went to the bar or he went to like a sandwich shop. They would call those places. That did happen. And while he was on stream at one point, Waterface was on Twitter, I think, and other places and in people's chats, basically saying that, like, open up the door, knock, knock, the police are there. And Hussy did have police come to his door. Now, they did not have their guns drawn out. It was about 6 officers. They knocked on the door and said that somebody called and said that he had a roommate and was kidnapping them and had a pew-pew.
so yeah, I think, so here's the thing is like, that is completely inappropriate behavior. But if that happens to you and you're Hussy, bruh, stop streaming the locations you're at. Like the same shit happened to G-Man, right? He was streaming at the store and people started leaving reviews for the store that he worked at.
Right.
That's not okay. But also, don't be a fucking idiot and realize that people are fucking creepy.
Exactly. It's like when Carrie, like, the minute that she found out that the cats were still in the adoption place, whatever, the shelter, and then she just tells everybody. And then, of course, right after that, they just start getting calls and calls and calls. And it's like, dude, I knew about the cats being at the shelter 2 days before Carrie said anything. The reason why nobody around me has said anything to the public is because we all know that people are going to call them and bother them for no absolute reason. It happens. It's the internet. Oh,
it's also
yeah.
you have to be smart, right? Like, there is a very well-defined reason as to like why I limit, parts of my time on here. And it's because people are fucking creepy on here.
Fresh Garbage
like, in
is right,
addition to just being busy, but like, you got to protect yourself. And this is one where I will have some compassion for Hussy. But like, I think Hussy knows it. If either Hussy is really fucking stupid or Hussy knows.
So Hussy was actually at home when the police came. He was on the stream at home, and then they popped up at his door.
No, what I'm saying is Hussy knows that this is like a danger if he messes in this way with people.
Yeah, he's already taken 2 people to court and continues to do the same bullshit that he's been doing that got him into those 2 lawsuits in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, right? And I'm not here like, listen, don't act that way. That's fucked up. It's the wrong thing to do.
Right.
But if you're the person in Hussy's situation and you're putting yourself in danger, like, you're being a fucking idiot because people online are unhinged.
And people are less likely to be sympathetic towards you, because if you put yourself in those situations, it's like, It seems like you want that to happen. Like you're looking for something to happen to you so you can say, "Woe is me."
Well, consider this, right? Like, I have no sympathy for people fucking dragging him on stream because that's all he does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how am I going to have any sympathy for that?
I've had it. You think I give a fuck what Kiwi Farms, the doxers, have to say? Where they doxed my ex-wife? They doxed my apartment? You think I give a fuck what they say about me?
I just want to mention that his ex-wife, and his apartment has already been doxxed. It's not a new dox. It's just old information being put somewhere.
Don't worry about Kiwi Farms. You worry about what my lawyer is going to do to Val. I'm not scared of Kiwi Farms, bitch. I've done nothing.
That's a problem too, isn't it?
No.
I'm sorry, but you have shown yourself to.
Shandy go dump the bucket says maybe Hussy doesn't see all the danger because he's blind, guys. Okay, that was my fault. We left that joke open.
That's great. Yeah. He's also like, dude, it's so fucking corny to like wave around your attorney as if it's this big threat. Like, if it again, and this is just a very basic thing, when you have an attorney that is advising you on literally anything, if they're a good attorney, do you want to know what they tell you, Yato?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. You want to know? So, for the chat, my father is a lawyer. My parents met in law school. And my dad, he does a type of corporate law. He doesn't do any of this type of stuff. But he helped me negotiate my contract for my current job. Do you know? I want to know what he told me to say.
Nothing.
Yeah, he goes, shut the fuck up, and you let them come with the initial offer. In any situation, lawyers will tell you, just shut the fuck up.
Because you were going to say something that I can't bring you back from. Shut your stupid ass up. And even, people even know this about even with the cops. Look, me and my brother got the guns drawn on us one time. And my brother's like flipping out like, oh, they got the guns. And I told him the same thing. I said, do what they tell you. They won't hesitate to shoot you. Shut the fuck up. And that was it. That's the last thing I said to him before they separated us. Do what they tell you. Shut the fuck up. Always shut the fuck up.
In general, if there's legal things that could be involved, shut the fuck up. Like,
it'll help you out so much. Because we stayed home that night, and that nigga, he probably should have went.
As fuck. This shit with the cab drivers.
Oh,
weird.
Good.
Weird beyond weird.
Why? Because it was funny as fuck. It was funny as fuck. I'm sorry that you don't have a fucking sense of humor. Do you think I give a fuck what your opinion is of me?
Fallon is
Who are you anyway? Who are you?
Oh,
shit. You have no boundaries. You are a weird little guy who can't take no for an answer. And I'm sorry. I'm not saying Azriel was right about you. The problem is Azriel's a fucking cuckoo bird who goes off of her fucking rocker every time she fucking mentions anything. But you are a little bit oddly sexual with people. I don't like doing things like watching you walk around and suddenly you're focused in on some chick's ass and talking about it. Not into it. And I can't believe viewers are either.
What?
You can't read a room and then you're intoxicated, opening up your phone.
Why don't, first of all, show whatever you're talking about, honey. If you don't like if a straight guy sees a pretty girl and says, damn, she's pretty, is that a problem?
No.
Yeah, if it makes her feel threatened, yes, it is.
No, but he's downplaying the situation, because the equivalent would be if a straight guy sees a girl who has a fat ass and he's like, ooh, she looks good, and he took out his phone and started recording her ass. Nigga, you're going to jail, and somebody might punch you if they catch you. You can't do that.
That's- Oh yeah. No. You're
Now, I
completely
haven't seen this video, so I don't know if that's exactly what happened, but from the way that he's deflecting, it makes it seem like that's probably what happened. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like from what you guys have shown me and what like you've told me, he's extremely sexually aggressive.
Yeah, for sure. Like I've been on there. I remember a long time ago, he used to always ask me to go on panel with him because I don't know if people knew this, but he used to get nobody on there. So he would constantly ask for people with bigger channels to go on his panel. And at the time, my channel was bigger than his, and I used to get more people. And one time he asked me to go up there, and people in Discord were like, "Are you going to go up there?" And I was like, "So I can get sexually harassed for like 30 minutes? No, I'm cool." No, no, I'm good. Like, I didn't mean literally sexually harassed. I was, exaggerating, but he's very sexually aggressive.
Is that a problem? If I see a hot guy and he walks by, I'm like, damn. Do you know I'm doing everything on the camera? It's supposed to be funny. Of course, you're not going to admit that you find it funny. Of course you're not. But you're going to watch my content every day.
Can you
and try
pause
to
it?
make money off of it. And honey, you're not.
So like, does he not of course he doesn't understand. Like people can just find things not funny, right? Like those fucking weirdo incels that go up and like talk to girls while live streaming on Kick. I find them just creepy and weird. I don't find them
Right.
entertaining or funny. Like, but I understand that I'm in the minority given their amount of like revenue, right? Like,
Right.
I think like Clavicular has terminal autism and is just a huge cringe fest to watch. But I understand some people like watching him. It's like I don't this guy not know what an opinion is.
No, he doesn't. And I know this for a fact because he'll say something like it's a fact. And then he'll turn around and be like, "Well, that's my opinion. That's my opinion." And I'm like, "Well, no, that's not what an opinion is." And I always use this example. My opinion is that blue is the best color ever, right? That's just my opinion. The sky is blue is not my opinion. That's
There's
what
a
we
big
know.
difference there.
A whole big difference. Like this is not just something that I personally think and doesn't involve anybody else. But if you start talking about the world is flat, that's not just your opinion.
Well, that's like Hussy saying that he's attractive. Like it's not an opinion. Come on.
I don't think that's anybody's opinion except for BGL.
What's wrong with BGL?
She's an asshole.
She loves her some Droopy dog.
Apparently, she must have watched Droopy growing up.
Listen, we all have our weird fucking we all have our weird crushes, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still looking for a Topanga.
I mean, she's like a weird Jesus freak now.
I guess I'm
Candace
going to
Cameron,
church.
she like loves Jesus, bro.
I guess I'm going to
And
church.
something tells me with the amount of when a white chick loves Jesus that much, you don't tend to love black dudes, my guy.
But
Like,
but that's the weird thing about Topanga is like she doesn't look white. So like I know I can find a Latina version of Topanga.
there's so much going on. It would take a whole stream to unpack what just happened.
I'm gonna just hit play.
Doing that. You find I'm a creepy person that. Okay.
Throwing up a live stream to harass somebody. That's what you're doing. That man
I'm
in that
just
cab.
enjoying the fact that The ring is like just the motions are beautiful.
Because that's
The
what you
little
guys
cow
want.
collar is the little cow. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes, exactly.
That's what you guys want. You want the ring. You know what? I'll get the last laugh. I promise you. I've read a lot, but I've laughed a lot too. Think about it. Think about it. Thank you, Booty Shot. She's clout chasing and stirring up crap. We love you, Hussy. Hold that head up high. Thank you very much. This bitch has defamed me and slandered me. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking.
Wait, is Hussy getting empowered by someone named Booty
My
Shots?
entire content.
Yes. Yes. Noxious. Booty shots. What's another random name that popped up? We should just start writing them down. All the little random names like booty shots.
Are these like the only? And I'm being very honest, very very genuine here. Are these like the only friends that Hussy has like in any part of his life?
So Hussy used to have a real life friend that he somewhat knew from online, but knew in real life. And of course, he turned on her for no reason because he wanted her to defend him. And from what I heard from Gaining Ground, because he was close with Hussy for a while, is that he only hangs out with like one friend and then like his cousin. And it doesn't seem like he's been hanging out with them as much either. So no, he's just by himself day in, day out. He wakes up in the morning, he streams, he orders something, and then he probably drinks and then falls asleep and then wakes up later, then he streams again and drinks again and rinse and repeat.
From day one has been having a big mouth, a potty mouth, poking fun. That's how I grew my channel when I started doing Foodie Beauty. Everybody loved it. Drag her, drag her.
And then what happened? He lost his channel for bullying and harassment. That's what he initially was banned for. Bullying and harassment.
Now all of a sudden, they're acting like it's the worst fucking thing. Get lost. Get lost. Go dry them. She has slandered me. She absolutely has slandered me. Why are you here? Calling me a fraud, calling me a scammer, calling me a community cannibalist? Yeah, it's slander. It's absolutely slander.
So I guess we finally got an answer, right? These are the things.
Yeah, I still don't know what the fuck is slant. Like what has been said that's untrue.
Well, let me go back and then we'll go along the list of things that he said and I'll give a little bit of an explanation.
That's how I grew my channel when I started doing Foodie Beauty. Everybody loved it. Drag her, drag her. Now all of a sudden, they're acting like it's the worst fucking thing. Get lost. Get lost. Go dry them.
Your
She has slandered me. She absolutely has slandered me. Why are you here?
What
Calling me-
titties? Like what's the deal?
He's about to say it.
Scammer, calling me a community cannibalist.
So he said calling him a scammer and calling him a community cannibalist. So the reason why he's called a community cannibalist is because for years now, he often gets mad at his friends or mods or whoever and rinses and repeats, right? It's a common thing that he does. And for the scammer thing is because he'll do things like ask money for a lawyer and then somehow, some way, about a week later, he's buying a phone that costs around the same amount of money that he got from GoFundMe for the lawyer. And it either means that you had $1,000, around $1,200, to buy a phone and use other people's money instead of your own, or you took the money from the GoFundMe and used it to buy the phone. It's either one or the other. So there's a reason why he's being called a scammer. Just like before when he said that his phone was stolen, and then on that same stream, we heard him receive a text message in the background. It's like when he says he needs a better computer so that he can do better streams, and then when he gets a better computer, he's still playing videos from off of his phone. That's why it's called a scammer. Oh, and let's not forget his old GoFundMe where he asked money for rent and bills and stuff because he lost his channel, even though he has Section 8 housing and he gets a disability, which he's very able to pay his rent and bills with. So that's scamming because you didn't need extra money to pay your stuff. You get enough money to pay your stuff.
Yeah, it's slander. It's absolutely slander. Look it up.
Oh, so I thought it was a long list. Nope, those are the only two things.
Look it up. And you shut your fucking mouth too, bitch. Okay? Why did you spread David's husband's docs? Hey, why did you, Woti, why did you spread David's husband's docs? Why did you do it?
TJ, I have no idea why you would even say that. I do not make Shani and Rev content. I never have, even on my old channel. It's never been my thing. If you are here for Shani and Rev content, you are in the wrong place.
Oh, you won't answer, will you? Will you? You won't do that, right? Right? I thought you would just tuck in your tits and leave.
Oh, yeah, the LA trip that he never took.
This is my content. It's always been like this. So when I go out sometimes, I feel like I'm in the mood to do it. I do it for you guys. When you don't tell me, I didn't spread it as, no, you put it up. She put it and you did it too. You shared it. You absolutely did. Stop fucking lying. Should I read it?
Yes, read it.
You want me to read it?
Yes. Finally prove something. Yes. Show it. Show
Why
it.
are you here?
Bitch.
Seriously. Why are you guys so obsessed with me? I thought you were doing a deep dive on Tragic. What happened?
Now, there would be no reason at all to do a deep dive on Tragic unless you're going to do a documentary. I think I pretty much already grabbed the monopoly on that, and that's only because Mothra is gone. Because he was originally the first one to start making videos on videos about Tragic. That's pretty much done and over with. Tragic's not even around anymore. He's just been crying about having a shitty birthday and living in his car.
Hold on.
So, Yami asks, Yado question. Didn't he only win one lawsuit that was against DC? No, he technically hasn't won any lawsuit at all. He's been getting everybody to settle because they have to pay money in order to defend themselves, and he doesn't. Now, in the one with AK, he got lucky that he added the Gaining Ground to the suit because the Gaining Ground has money. And the minute that he's seen some dumb shit coming from Hussy's lawyer, he went and got his own lawyer. And I think that was one of the things that pissed Hussy off. But no, in both times, he just had people settle. He hasn't won either case.
Does
one minute,
Val
I have
have a
very-
thread on Kiwi Farms?
Oh, jeez.
Dunkin' Cookies, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hold on.
Now it's Dunkin' Cookies. Dunkin' Cookies and booty shots.
Like, don't you like begin to judge yourself at a certain point if like you're getting a significant amount of value from someone named Booty Shop?
I just got an ass pat from booty shots.
Yeah. Booty Shots, you provide me with the emotional validation I need.
Booty shots, you complete my life.
Booty Shots, you are so empathetic.
Booty shots, you are the reason I can pay for my kids' college.
So Yami asks, why threaten a lawsuit if you have that track record? Yami, it's very simple. It's very, very simple. It's because Hussy likes to feel important and powerful.
Yeah, he does.
Like, that's something that I clocked immediately. Like, think about this. Like let's, I'm gonna divert, but it's gonna be relevant. Like, Yano, you remember that whole stream where all Hussy did was brag about his dad's accomplishments.
Yes. Yes, I do. I think I actually responded to that stream because he was talking about me.
But like, think about that. Like, he has nothing in his life. And he didn't have dick all to do with his dad's accomplishments.
Yes.
Like that is like any of us bragging about our parents. It's like,
Right.
listen, I'm proud as shit of my parents, and I consider myself privileged to be in that position. But like, I'm not like, I can't brag on their behalf. They did that shit because they, who they are. They wanted to support a family, yada, yada, yada. Like, and also, not for nothing, but Hussy, your dad's a fucking loser. He blew everything on gambling. The guy evidently was such an unloving bastard that, your mom sought out a guy. We don't know if he's black. He could be. And wanted to be buried next to him.
Well, wanted to be buried with him.
Sorry, I misinterpreted that. Listen, this is me 1.5 scotches in, okay? So I can't be completely accurate. It's been a long day of work, okay?
No, but it's like I said before, like Hussy is almost my parents' age. Both of my parents are the same age. And Hussy is only a couple years younger. He possibly would have went to high school with them. And he has like nothing. He's never done anything. He has nothing to show for anything. And he's always trying to flex on everybody like he's lived this luxurious life. Oh, I had a Mercedes. Oh, my dad was a millionaire. And like you said, he has nothing. He doesn't have a car. He doesn't have no money that he banks off of every month for anything. You live off the government. And if it wasn't for the government, then you'd have nothing because, I mean, really, if people want to be petty, they could just take you off YouTube easy. It wouldn't be hard. You're ban evading. It's the difference between me and you. I'm ban evading too, but I never sat there and remonetized. I mean, for what? There are other ways that I can get money, like working.
Working?
Yeah, that's the main way that I pay my bills, not going online. And I'm sorry, but
I
I don't have too much respect for people who just keep not working and then constantly try to make it online. You need to do both, if anything.
Well, you saw that today. He was dragging Carrie because Carrie doesn't work.
No, she doesn't. Doesn't try to.
Like, dude, you don't have a place to say that just because you legally fall under disability. Because, like, here's the thing, is there are two types of people who are on disability in my experience. Or three types. I'm going to say three types. So there are people where there's just no possibility they're going to be able to work because of circumstances.
Right.
There's just no possibility. Effort doesn't even factor in. It's not.
They just can't. And some of those people, I've met them. Some of those people want to work and would rather work so that they can get more money, but they can't because they have a disability, and so they're subjected to whatever they get from disability.
And then there's the disability people who they are trying their goddamn best to get jobs, but it's just not happening.
Mm.
And they hustle, and I do know people like that. And then sadly, I think as big of a category as that first category is people like Hussy, who, they're not actually trying. No, it's probably actually, let me revise it. It's probably a smaller category, but
Mm.
I've met a few where they don't even try to make their own way and pay their own way. They're content to be on disability, and it's an excuse.
Yeah, because I
Like
definitely
Hussy
know
may
people who
be
are on
unable to be a bus
disability.
driver with his droopy dog shit, but you're telling me a motherfucker who can read a YouTube chat cannot sit and do data entry. You're
He
you're
he
telling me that.
he can't do customer support. You can't just be on the phone and click for the next call. He definitely can. I have a cousin who's on disability, and he can only work, I think it was like 30 something hours, so that he doesn't lose his disability, but he still works because that's where he gets
And
his
you know
extra
what?
money
Like
from.
fucking shout out to that guy or girl. Like for real. For real. Cuz like listen, like we all get dealt different hands.
Mhm.
And I think that if you make the best out of your hand or just life don't work out the way, there's some element of life that's a roll of the dice, right? But like Hussy is not in that position. It's like,
Mm-mm.
don't give us that shit, dude.
He's
Like,
fully
don't.
he's fully body able. There's nothing wrong with him. He can put away his own groceries. He can clean up his own apartment. He can shave himself. He can do makeup. He can do a lot of things, even though he's legally blind. But he acts like he can't do anything. Why do you need somebody to go grocery shopping for you when we've seen you on stream grocery shopping? Why do you need somebody to clean up your apartment when we've seen you dancing and stuff? You can't bend over and pick stuff up off the ground. You can't run a vacuum back and forth over your carpet. You don't know how to mop and sweep. Ain't nothing wrong with your back or your legs or your arms.
There's no dignity in just taking the easy way out. There's also like there's no inherent dignity in any career that you make your own dignity, Hussy. And the way you live is undignified.
Very. And he's just okay with that. I was listening to a stream that he was on earlier, and what was he saying? He was saying that people shouldn't feel ashamed of asking random people for money or asking for help or whatever. And I'm like, well, that's kind of y'all problem, right? You have no dignity. Like I know from growing up poor that there are times that you're gonna have to ask people, but if my mom had to ask somebody for money, she wasn't proud of herself. She didn't feel the best. She wasn't like, oh yeah, I take care of business. I needed money, and I asked my sister for a loan, and she gave it to me. No, she's mad now. She's like, now when I get some money, I have to pay her back, and it sucks that I don't have enough money to pay for the things that I do. That type of thinking prevents her from doing that again. She's like, let me make sure, let me do what I need to do to make sure that I don't never have to ask anybody else to help me pay my fucking rent again, because next time somebody might not be able to and I'm gonna be asked out. You can't just always
Also,
depend on
just
other people.
before we move on, shout out to Sydney in the chat. Like, that you're a real one for trying to work despite your disabilities. Like
Yeah.
that's awesome. And again, shout out. Like it's the same as me trying my best in my job. It's the exact same shit.
Right. Shout out to all the people who got disabilities and either do side hustles or still work or try to do whatever they can to make a dollar. Because you are leagues above what Hussy is.
And you're just a good person.
Some of them.
Some of them. Yeah, some of you are fucking trash. But Sydney, you seem nice. I'm not gonna assume.
David Anthony, hey, dummy, I know you're desperate to pin this on me, but I had nothing to do with it. The reason I was pointing out that I had his information was because your friend Hussy is reckless with people's personal information. He puts everything under your husband's name and email, despite him not needing to 90% of the time. Then he asks other people to do things for him and gives them access to his accounts. I wasn't the only person who had this information either.
So if people don't know what Hussy is talking about, Hussy's channel is under David's husband's name. And when it came to the GoFundMe that he recently did so that he can sue Azria and Waterface, well, it was supposed to be just for Azria. Apparently that one wasn't exactly put in his name either. So people are noticing by the things that he puts online that these things don't have his name on it. They have other people's name.
Everything under your husband's name and email, despite him not needing to 90% of the time. Then he asks other people to do things for him and gives them access to his accounts. I wasn't the only person who had this information either. Also, you're holding on to doxes. Is that what you're doing? You sound a lot like
that's
Hecate.
what he got from that. And then he wants to talk about holding on to doxes, but when he was on Val's stream, he tried to say, not even indirectly, he tried to say 21's name. And he said he's been holding on to 21's docs. So it's funny that he's trying to put that on somebody else, like he's not doing the exact same thing.
I'm realizing that every accusation is an admission.
Yeah, he projects a whole lot.
Sound a lot like Hecate, sweetheart. You sure do. It just proves exactly what I was saying. Hussy is reckless with people's personal information and should not be trusted. I'm reckless. I should not be trusted. That's the narrative you are putting out there, right? Okay. Finally, I have no idea what makes you think I want a sorry from any of you. Hussy and accountability don't live on the same planet. First of all, I've apologized to you, okay? And get out, leave. I don't.
So Fat Pickle Prostitute says, or asks, how can Hussy sue for loss of money when he makes more money now than he ever has? It's a very good question, and that's something that Robert Maxwell is going to have to prove in a court of law. So have fun with that, because this is the biggest Hussy's channel has ever been. It's the most money that he's ever gotten. And if he opens up this kick and gets monetized on there as well, it's also going to show that he's still able to make money on a different platform.
Well, that's so the other thing is, right, and I feel like it's a self-defeating a self-defeating case. So he's suing for defamation per se, right?
I'm guessing.
So like that just means that you've said in at least a couple of cases, you said something that's so out of pocket that it is so damaging to any reputation that it's just instantly assumed there's damages. Right?
Oh, well, actually, no, there was paperwork. So we've seen the paperwork, and I don't even think it's per se. I think from what I remember, I think he was saying that he's lost money from YouTube because of I think Azria, the Canadian Jamaican.
Okay, so like here's the thing that I don't understand, and it would need to be explained to me by his attorney. If you're going to claim that you're losing money, why are you on disability? Because clearly the amount of money that would make a legal defense worth it is going to exceed the maximum for U.S. federal disability law. So like, am I crazy for that one? There's like an inherent contradiction there.
So apparently, like around, I think it was Thanksgiving or Christmas. I think it was Thanksgiving. Before I had left to go do whatever I was about to do, I posted a little thing about what New York's new law was for people who are on disability and how much they can make annually per month. And the reason why I did that is because it's pretty obvious that Hussy makes over that per month. So it kind of confuses everybody with these whole lawsuits because, for one, if he's talking about excuse me, if he's talking about finances, he has to, for one, explain that his YouTube account is not his, nor is it under his name. For two, that he's ban evading, and that's why he can't put the channel in his name. For three, he's already tried to say that he only gets a portion of his earnings from the person who owns the channel. And for four, he has to explain how this coincides with his disability and when it comes to the IRS, because you have to report all this other money that you're getting, and that's not even counting his Cash Apps and PayPal. Now, I think the PayPal is associated with his accounts because I remember back in the day when Hussy started making too much, he would tell people not to donate to him on PayPal and only do it on Cash App, mainly because his PayPal was being recorded. You know, because if you have an account in your name or whatever, that can pop up on the IRS shit or whatever, because PayPal has some other stuff going on.
I want you in here. Go. You're a miserable gay man. That's what you are. You're a miserable gay man. Okay? You should go out sometimes. Go to a club. Stop going through Grindr all the time, waiting for a guy to come so you could. Okay? Enough. Why are you holding on to doxes? If you are so against doxing, why don't you call out Unicorn Girl? Why don't you call out her behavior and her son threatening my life?
So Unicorn Girl never doxed him. His information was already known. You can't be redoxed. And all she did was like say his name that he's said himself on this channel. And you probably haven't heard, Sam, but Unicorn Girl's son had popped up on panel because Carrie and Hussy were talking about his mom, and they were talking about his deceased brother. And he said that he would make their kids orphans and things like that. And because of that, they turned around and called the police on Unicorn Girl when her son is like 28 years old and lives an hour away from her. So they tried to call the police to her house over a threat her grown son made, who doesn't even live with her.
That makes so much sense.
Right? Like, you understand why Hussy is mad. Like, all the low jack. He's very low jackal.
There's
$40.
so much that I do not understand about how this man's mind works.
There's
And I'm
so much
using
that I don't
I'm making
understand.
quotes with mind because this just seems like literally you unleashed a fucking squirrel in the middle of a nut farm.
I don't understand how there's more than 100 people in there who aren't smart enough to see through the bullshit. That's the part I don't get. But then I think about where those people came from, and they came from Carrie, and then I understand.
You guys won't do that, will you? Why don't you call out Strawberry Douche? Who's doxed everyone, including my ex-wife, who has nothing to do with it. That's not reckless. That's not careless. Should she be trusted?
Strawberry Douche is not the one who first put the information of Hussy's ex-wife out. Actually, and I guess I can say this because, she passed away. DC is the one. DC and Negs. I remember if Negs, I think Negs did it on DC's channel. The reason why DC's channel went down is because when she was posting the information of Hussy's ex-wife, people reported it. So that's not true.
See, this is why I don't even talk about you guys. It's because it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of time. I had to get this out. It's been 1 fucking year. Okay? 1 fucking year. You deserve all this shit? You know what? I'm winning, bitch. I'm winning. I got 3 people lined up that I'm fucking suing, and you shut the fuck up. You deserve all this shit. Yeah, look at my super chats, bitch. Look at my super chats. You see what I'm saying? These toxic, vile people.
Pink Lava says, I wish DC was around for all of this. And you know what? I do too. This would have been hilarious. This would have been the best. I know she'd have been relishing in the fact that that everybody eventually started seeing the bullshit that Hussy was doing. I mean, don't get me wrong, like some of us were early on because I've been talking shit about Hussy, but it probably would have tickled her pink to see him falling out with Gigi and other people.
People that want me to rage. That want, like, Gata, get fucked. You come in here and you want, I deserve all this shit. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Or slander and defame me and I'll sue the fuck out of you.
Is this like, does he really think that he comes across as a tough guy with all these legal threats?
Yes. No, so I don't even think that that's the thing. He just wants to scare people. He's trying to intimidate them. So he also tried to do this to me, right? He popped into my chat and was like, I'm going to report you. And I said, well, what if I come to New York and slap the shit out of you? And he's like, I'm calling the police. And I was like, the police ain't going to stop me from finding you and smacking the shit out of you. And after that, he pretty much shut the fuck up. And I was like, okay, well, so what I seen from that little altercation is that you're just trying to intimidate people. And if somebody's better at intimidation than you are, you pretty much back off. Because if you notice, he doesn't, there's no videos of him popping up here saying he's going to sue me. And like he tried that like right after where he's like, I'm going to call the police on you. And I'm like, you don't even know where the fuck I'm at. And he's like, I'll find you. I'll find you. But obviously it went quiet. So all you have to do is intimidate him more than he's intimidated or trying to intimidate you. And he'll shut right the fuck up. Now, if you sit there and act like you're scared or like it's a big thing, he'll just keep going and he's not really gonna call his lawyer. Like he was just in his feelings and trying to scare people.
I mean, he's just like, I'm sorry, like if you're, it's a true cliche. If you're a bully, it's just it's just bitch shit.
That's the same thing I said. You're being a bitch. You're mad about mean words on the internet, even though you say mean words on the internet. I don't get it. Somebody could sit there and sue Hussy. Hussy has been caught lying and has admitted to lying. When he was talking about, there's a girl named Aria, right? He used to have this guy on panel with him called Rebuildable Ryan. Rebuildable Ryan, he started saying, somebody just reminded me of this too. He got drunk one night and said some provocative things to him and let Ryan know basically that he wants him. And Ryan backed up from him because Ryan's not gay. So because of that, he was like, don't talk to me. And Ryan was like, okay, no problem. And then just never talked about him, left everything alone and all that. And oh god damn it, what was the reason why I was bringing this up? What were we just talking about?
That he does bitch shit.
Oh, then he turned around and lied on Rebuildable Ryan's mod. There's a girl named Aria that used to be in Hussy's chat and said Aria was sending news to Rebuildable Ryan for no reason, had no proof, nothing. And then when he was corrected on it, he ended up apologizing. Like at first he tried to deflect from the fact that he was wrong and kept making excuses. Then later on, he apologized for lying about it. So he knowingly lied about Arya sending nudes to Rebuildable Ryan just because he was mad at Ryan. So he's been caught doing this himself. It's just that, not everybody else is as much of a bitch and willing to take him to court for it.
Or don't. Whatever you want. I don't have a right to react after 12 months of hearing this. I don't have a right to fucking the way I am. I don't have the right.
I was so surprised he said this. I'm like, did you really just say that you don't have a right to read? Do you understand the implications of what you're saying? I don't have the right to read. Nobody has the right to read. That's why it's called reading.
You can read. You're just I'm in to make fun of you. Like, I don't.
Just like when anybody else reads. I don't think he knows what read actually means. I think he thinks that it's the equivalent of a crash out. Now, there can be a justified crash out. There's not a justified read.
I come online, I do what I got to do.
What's going on,
okay?
OG?
They're not worth your time, bottom feeding losers. They are. And I've been saying, nobody mentioned their names. We don't talk about them here. I didn't dox anyone. I have somebody send me all of someone's docs.
Oh, and I love when he says that too, because if you have people in the background who are sending you doxes, it means that for one, you have somebody in your audience or somebody that you're cool with who is a doxer and you're cool with them. So you're cool with doxing. And for two, like you were just saying earlier, you're just sitting on people's doxes. So I don't even know why he would admit this after sitting there trying to point the finger at other people saying you're sitting on doxes, or you have a doxer in your chat. You got the Kiwi farmer. They show all my doxes and then turn around and say, well, I have somebody who hit me up and they just shared all the doxes. And I was completely fine and okay with it. And I didn't even block that person. And we're friends. Like, that makes no sense.
Or don't. Whatever you want. I don't have a right to react after 12 months of hearing this. I don't have a right to fucking the way I am. I don't have the right.
Yeah, he has the right. I don't. These
I come online,
people don't understand. Like, he doesn't want the right to do things. He wants the right to not be criticized and dunked on. And listen, you're a big bitch. I'm going to call a big bitch a big bitch. And I'm not only referring to the fact that you're very fat. Like, I'm referring to the fact of how much bitchness there is contained within your character.
I'm quantifying your bitchness.
But you are also physically a big bitch. Like, dude, this is the thing I don't understand. If you don't work all day, what right do you have being fat? Like, that's
not only that, but he's so fucking lazy that he does nothing for himself. Remember earlier in this stream, he was asking people to archive Val for him. If you got a new phone, if you got a new computer and an old computer, because I don't know if you see his laptop right here behind him, right there. That's his bed laptop that he asked people for so that he can lay in bed and still stream. But, still can't do anything different.
Do what I got to do. Okay? They're not worth your time, bottom feeding losers. They are. And I've been saying, nobody mentioned their names. We don't talk about them here. I didn't dox anyone.
Except for when he constantly says succotash squash like 15 times throughout his lives, which we all know exactly who it is. When he says blackjack 20 times throughout his lives, and we know exactly who it is. So he doesn't say the people's names, but he tells a nickname that everybody is familiar with. So he does talk about these people constantly, every day.
Somebody sent me all
of someone's docs. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't even dox Unicorn Oil. She even said she's still waiting for the cops to show up, Hussy. Yeah.
Yeah, so now he's being pedantic when he says that. So Hussy tried to send the police over to Unicorn Girl's house. He just had the wrong address. So he did dox her and he did try to swat her, but um he had failed doxed her. And we know for a fact that Hussy does this on purpose because the Gaining Ground released some of their messages where Hussy was telling him over and over again to call a welfare check on people. So we know that Hussy will call the police and request a welfare check. It's not like he was calling to make a report or anything. And he did have the police pop up to those people's house, and it was the wrong house. So just because he got the wrong house, he feels like he never doxed her, even though they brought up other personal information on Hussy's stream.
Because I don't care to find your address. That means you're not doxed. Oh, David, you got to watch the stream, honey. I'm like losing my voice. Basically, succotash squash. I went up on panel. I got triggered. I started screaming and shouting, and then I started to stream.
And that's what he used to always do. This is what Hussy's audience doesn't know. Him screaming and all that other stuff, that is the usual Hussy. That's usual. There's a reason why he won't let anybody up on panel. There's a reason why he has semi-open panels. There's a reason why, he doesn't last too long when he's on other people's channels, because this whole thing is what he does 24/7.
Yeah,
Marty
he's
says,
sensitive as fuck. He is so fucking sensitive, and like,
very.
you're just not, he's not built to be
For
trying
any
to
of
make a
this.
living in this space.
No,
I mean,
not
quite
for
frankly, he's
drama.
not built for shit in life. Like, let's just be very honest about it. But like in particular, you can't be this sensitive and then like play in the poo. That's not how it works.
You cannot be in a drama community or involved in drama and you have thin skin. It doesn't work. It never worked. And the minute that you accept the fact that you're not built for it, the better your life will be. I mean, look at Rebuildable Ryan. Like I said, I just mentioned him earlier. The minute that drama came his way, which he did a couple times, he'll pop in and be like, I'm not fucking with none of that. I don't want no parts of it. And I ain't saying nothing else about you. And even behind the scenes, he says nothing. It's really simple. It ain't hard. Don't involve yourself if you ain't built for it. And Marty, your nickname is Littlefoot.
And I sniped her a little bit, and they're all coming in here to harass me. And she's slandering and defaming me. And let me tell you something. I'm done with you, Val. I'm done with you. I don't know if anybody can start for me archiving her content. I would really, really appreciate it. Highly, I would really, really appreciate it. I already have a lot of the slander and defamation.
No, you don't. You don't have anything concrete. You'd look fucking stupid if you ever brought the proof that you have to try to take Val to court. It's not going to work. Let's be honest. So Fat Pickle Prostitute asks, Yado, how can Hussy sue G-Man if G-Man has absolutely nothing? G-Man sold Rev's house, and he got some money for that. He had a family member die. And he got a little bit money and things from that. And G-Man works. That's one thing that nobody can ever say about G-Man. G-Man will get his ass up and go do odd jobs or whatever. So whether it's on the table or not, there's money that you can take from G-Man. Especially now. Maybe not before.
Not provable money, though. That's the thing.
Oh.
That's a whole thing. So like Yada, like you can't garnish wages if you work under the table. What's there to garnish?
That's true. That's true. But that's why I said
like this
whether
fucking
over or
idiot
under.
thinks that he's like, and I didn't say this, he is suing broke people. You don't make money suing broke people. They're what are called judgment proof clients.
So he got lucky with AK because AK's dad owned the company, and then DC, her aunt had passed, and she had got a little bit of change too. And also, she used to work for Fox and things like that, so she wasn't no bum. So he got lucky those 2 times, but him talking about suing Azria, who is a Canadian hooker and doesn't seem to have any clients, unlicensed paralegal, I don't think you're gonna get much money from that. And also from Tragic, who claims to be living in his car, but we actually know he sleeps over at his girlfriend's house. Probably not gonna get
Well,
much
that's
money
the
from him
thing,
either.
right? Is like and this is why like suing someone is generally speaking like it's just not a smart way of trying to acquire money.
Well, it's worked out for him twice, so why not?
I don't think he actually cares about the money.
Really? That's a hot take.
No, I think that he gets off from his behavior, he gets off more that he's like the legal big dick.
You mean like he can legally make you stop talking about him?
Yeah, he likes the power over people. He's a bully.
I can't argue with that because
And
anytime that he gets into a back and forth with anybody and they really piss him off, that's exactly what he starts threatening.
because you got to also think, right? Like, so he's got a contingency lawyer. That lawyer's taking a third of whatever's going on here,
Right?
right? So he's not, and what's the amount that he's actually been awarded, and what's the amount that he's actually
Um,
collected?
it's rumored that for the DC one, I think he got around 10 or was it 5? I don't know. It's on Kiwi Farms. I would have to go and look, but I think
Let's say it's 10.
at the
Probably
most
he's
10.
only taking, let's say, 6.5 from that. Rest is going to Maxwell. But did he actually collect? Is
On
he
the
eligible to collect from DC's
Oh.
will and trust? Like, people don't think about these things, but the law only, one of the things you have to understand about the law is it's only as powerful as the ability to enforce it.
Mm.
Right? Like that's the whole thing about also our government right now, right? Like what's going on with our government is no one's willing to enforce the law. So in effect, we live in a lawless state to some extent.
And then to be fair, because I see people being like, because yes, Anstan is right. We knew that he had got money, right? He got settlement money because after the thing with DC, he did pop up in the casino or whatever, and it did seem like he had a few dollars in his pocket. But I think what Sam is saying is that we don't know the exact number, and even though there's a number that was rumored, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it was because there could be other little things involved in that where he didn't have a right to that money or they could have been trying to get it and there was a way for them to deny it, just like when AK, I guess they tried to garnish money from AK, and she had put that she was unemployed so that they couldn't take anything. So like, you
But
mean
it's also one of those things of like, let's say that he collected what's on the judgment. Why would he still be on disability? He can't keep more than 2 grand in his account.
yeah.
So
And then yeah.
we know for a fact based on that he has not collected the full amount.
Hmm.
Or maybe he has and he's defrauding the IRS. So, Hussy,
Mm.
you tell us which one it is.
And which we've been saying for the longest time. But as soon as tax season came, I was like, I don't know. All right, we got like 2 minutes left.
Yeah,
They can do
let's do
whatever
it.
they want. I can't ask for fun. I can't ask a driver if he likes to cuddle. You're telling a comedian, someone who's doing things for laughs, okay, that is unacceptable. But your slander is acceptable. This is why I don't even like to make an argument because it's crazy. Okay. You guys, I want to apologize for my behavior. This is completely unacceptable. This is completely what I don't want to do.
But I keep
Okay?
doing it.
This is not fun for me. But I had to let it out. Okay? And they're saying if I wouldn't read, people wouldn't talk about me. The gaslighting is crazy.
Oh my
The
god, I hate
fuck?
when people do this. Don't sit there with the fucking dead air.
Hold on.
No. Oh my god.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, you got me fucked up. I'm pretty sure though nothing else really happened at the end of this. I know that he privates it when it starts getting towards the end. It wasn't too much important that was still going on, but yeah, Sam, you got to have a little glimpse into the madness that's going on, and that's not even compared to the stuff that's been happening today or yesterday.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It is fun for you to take me through the journey of what is Huss because
I
dear
regret
God,
it. I regret showing anybody this.
it's I'm horrified, I'm entertained. I don't know what to think.
What you said? Eggs just posted Hussy's weight loss journey story.
Oh, I want to see
Uh,
that. Send that to me.
where is that? Is that on? Talking about it's on the farms? If it's on the farms, then we can go over that real quick. I guess why not? One, we already been here for 2 hours, but in order for me to show it, you have to give me $69. How come I can't just search up what's his name? I can't just search Hussy's Kiwi Farms thread like I can with other people. Am I spelling it wrong or something? It's kind of hard to spell Kenneth Fufu Nigerian. It's 5 minutes long. It says it's on YouTube. All right, where's my shit at? Where's my phone? Oh, Hola posted it? No, Hola posted the thread. I need the video. So I know Pink Lava has it. I haven't turned the light on, so it's dark as fuck up in here. Let me go to my stream. Pink Lava, I'm gonna make you a mod real quick so you can drop me the video. Oh, you already set the channel name. Ova Africa? It sounds Spanish. I don't like it. Sounds like somebody who's Dominican. I don't know if I trust them. Ova Africa. Oh, Fricta. Fricta. I forgot a T. I'm like, is that OVO Africa? Like, a Drake is in Africa? That's crazy. Oh, the NZ Institute of Technology. Which video is it? Is it? All right, let me share. Is it the newest video? You said it's about 5 minutes. It has to be this one. Oh, yep, it's definitely this one.
So today what I'm going to do is talk about my life prior to weight loss surgery as a super morbidly obese person.
I just want y'all to know that his life didn't change and he's still a morbidly obese person.
And I weighed 465 pounds. Now, growing up as a child, I was chubby. I loved to eat. I was active. I liked to play, but I was still chubby. I ate anything and everything, but I was never into sweets. I liked savory foods. By the age of 17, I weighed 285 pounds.
Damn.
That was my highest.
God damn.
I am going to do Weight Watchers. I ate one for lunch. I ate one for dinner. And I always had a big bowl of salad. And mind you, my parents were in the food business. So
I just want to mention that Hussy wig looked like he just took a bottle of ketchup and just poured it over his head. And it looks like
so
it's still
weird
dripping
for him to
down.
have a. It's so weird for him to have a secretary hairdo, and I don't think this motherfucker can write.
And
You
can't
know what I
spell.
mean?
Oh, did you ever see a video of him spelling logic?
No.
I'll show you in Discord.
I had access to anything I wanted to eat at any time, which wasn't easy. I lost 30 pounds in 1 month because I was eating 600-700 calories plus the salad. And I wasn't putting right.
So if he's eating 600-700 calories and he said plus a salad, which means that he's not counting the calories in the salad or how much dressing and stuff he's putting in there. How many calories do you think that he was eating a day? 'Cause I know
I have
you
no
only need what,
idea.
like 2,000 to survive?
I mean, I'm sure that he's surviving, right? But the issue would be, like, the issue would be is like if you when he says plus a salad, what's in that salad?
Exactly.
You
That's
feel
what
me?
I'm
Like how
saying.
much olive oil is in that dressing?
Right. How much chicken did you put in there? Like, what extra stuff did you put?
How much cheese, bitch?
I was always making lemon, oil, vinegar, salt, pepper. I was down to like 250 pounds.
So it said lemon, oil, vinegar, and pepper.
How much
Wait.
oil, bitch?
And you didn't say if you put any meat or anything in there either.
In a matter of a year, I was down to 220 pounds, 6 feet tall. My waist was a size 38. I was never a swimmer's belt, nor did I need to. I kept that weight off until I was probably in my late 20s. In my late 20s, my mother passed away. She was 49 years old, and I was at that time 28, 29. She died from lung cancer. That triggered me to eat. So I just ate. I stopped going to the gym. My old habits that I had as a child was the lifestyle I started to lead. Long story short, I went from 225 to 465 pounds. So I decided that I'm going to move into Manhattan from Westchester County, New York. Before I move, I decided I'm going to get weight loss surgery. I went for 3 years on and off to the surgeon, changing my mind, then going back, then changing.
I just want to note here too, because I know people have seen me say it before, and this is proof coming directly out of Hussy's mouth. Hussy is not from New York City. He was not born in New York City. He was not raised in New York City. He moved to New York around when he was almost 30 years old. So when he says, oh, well, it's different over here in New York when it comes to racism and blah, blah, things like that, Hussy wouldn't know. He's from White Plains, New York. He's not from Manhattan. He's not from New York City. Two totally different places.
it again. Don't want to do
I
it.
went
This,
to a
that.
bar
I
mitzvah
wasn't
in
ready.
White
I didn't
Plains.
like the guy.
In White Plains?
Yeah.
See, that makes sense. It's not the
It's
same
a
as
lot of white
Manhattan.
people.
Yes.
It's a lot of Jews.
Doctor, I moved
A lot of us
here,
out there.
and y'all, you gotta walk. Living in Manhattan, and you 465 pounds, almost 500 pounds, you can't get around. I said, what am I gonna do? I really don't have a choice. I'm living in Manhattan. This is a party city. I can go to the clubs every night. So my friend, who's a doctor, said, listen, go see this particular surgeon. She's the best of the best. She's right on Fifth Avenue. I went to this surgeon. She spent over an hour and a half in my first appointment getting to know me. She customized my surgery. Like I done told her all my nervous things and what anesthesia is for me, and I got sleep apnea and all this stuff. I felt so comfortable. 3 months going to the nutritionist, going to all my clearances. I knocked 40 pounds. I was down to like 425 pounds. I had my surgery and it changed my life. The surgery took maybe an hour and a half. I was in the hospital overnight. The next day they discharged me. And y'all, I have lost 165 pounds. I am in the high 200s. My waist is a 40. I can party. I
Ooh,
can
he was
dance.
lying.
I want to inspire people. I like to share. I've been like that since I was a child. I grew up going to private school, and they didn't give grades in grade school. They wrote a paragraph on each subject. And they used to say when I was a child, that's how I am. I like to help people. I always offer help. Y'all always remember to love yourself. Ain't nobody better. And always remember, Miss Hussy love you. So today, we're going to talk about part 2 of my gastric sleeve surgery that I had 2 years ago. And the whole process from the time I started to the time I had the surgery took 3 months. And during that time, I lost about 40 pounds. So now it's the day of the surgery. 7 o'clock is my surgery. It was like 1:30 when I got up, and they said, you're doing very good. We're going to take you up to the room right now. Now, I don't feel any pain in my stomach, nothing. But there is such terrible gas pain in my chest. They say that's the gas the air that they pump into your stomach to blow out your stomach so they can get in there. They said that's normal. Next day comes, my friend from high school, she then came to visit me. Her name is Jessica. They released me like at 6 o'clock. So anyway, in the morning, I felt very uncomfortable. I called the nurse and she said, it's normal the way you feel. Don't worry about it. But if you feel that you have a fever, whatever, then come in. My surgery was on Thursday. So Friday, I was home. Saturday, I think Sunday, I went into the ER. I wasn't feeling good. My blood pressure was low. I had one of those wrist blood pressure machines. So I went to the ER. My blood pressure was normal. They said, don't believe those wrist things because it ain't always accurate. But they let me go in and I had a fever, 100. Good thing I went to the ER. So they gave me medication, fever went down. So they released me. I came home. First 2 days, I lost 6 pounds. You ain't eat nothing. I would say it took me 2 weeks to feel comfortable. 2 weeks of uncomfortable feeling, but it changed my life.
I just want to mention, Hussy wearing lipstick triggers me a lot because it reminds me of them old ladies at church that used to try to kiss on me, and they didn't look too far off from Hussy.
I'm gonna be real. This is just like it's so much to watch.
I wonder where he's at because I haven't seen this type of decor in his apartment before.
This is a different place.
It seems like it.
So within a year and a half, I lost 165 pounds. So now my waist is a 40. I used to wear 6X, maybe more than that. I hope I can inspire y'all. Y'all remember, always love yourself. Ain't nobody better. And always remember, Miss Hussy love you. Bye.
Bye. So 21 says, oh, I clicked the wrong thing. If 21 says, if I ever cry on stream, please call me out and laugh on me. Like garbage, I don't know if you're here, but when you cried, I recorded that shit. I definitely recorded. So I was like, I might laugh at you one day. I'm gonna just keep it just because. I haven't gone over it, and I'm probably not going to go over it. She addressed it herself and made fun of herself, so she gets a pass. But if any one of you out there that I know, if I catch you crying, I will record that bitch, and I will laugh at it. It's fun. Oh, there's garbage. See, she knows.
All right, Yato, I am going to head to sleep soon. So, been fun being on here, but with the time change.
Yeah, I
Gotta
already
get to
know.
bed. Gotta, unlike the person we've been reviewing, I do actually have to.
I know. I got shit to do also. I gotta cook in a minute. But thank you for coming up and laughing at this
This
bullshit
was
with
fun.
me. Just do it again.
Yeah, it's just fun because you know me, there's two things I love. I love bullying bullies, and I love telling trashy people they're not as classy as they think they are.
Oh, that's like your forte. Like,
This is my
the money
favorite.
game? Yeah, that's your favorite.
Yeah, I mean, let's bring all the Jewish stereotypes.
All right, Sam.
Later.
So, of course, as this stream comes to a close, remember, y'all, I hate all of you. Don't know why any of you show up. And Hussy's a pussy. He's still a pussy. Will always be a pussy. And I'm going to play you guys out with something that I don't usually play. But it's a little something from my childhood. And some of y'all might think it's weird, which is okay with me. But I will catch you guys next time.
You know, my love is sweet. Yes, I'm cooking for my son and his wife. It's his 30th birthday. 4 days into my bowl at the milk of 2 months ago. It's more than mom, isn't it? It's fruit nouveau. It's fruit nouveau. The shape of love. Extra sugar, extra salt, extra oil, energy. Extra sugar, extra salt, extra oil, energy. Shopping, shopping. You know my love is sweet. Shopping, shopping. You know my love is sweet. You were born in the 60s. Can we just say, shut up? So what for your own sake? Do you have a headache or a heartbreak? I'm the broken by the birthday cake. You and this on the uptake. Aqua pot in the birthday cake. So I say what for my own sake? Watch out, yo! Here come yo! I'm gonna change your rotten sake. Turn up the TV. Do you agree? Yeah, I'm taking turkey. Take it from me. I'm gonna show my love for my dad, but it's more than mom, isn't it? Extra sugar, extra salt, extra oil, energy. Extra sugar, extra salt, extra oil, energy. Shopping,